What's up, everybody? Welcome or welcome back. It is yours truly. I'm on my way to work, and I was thinking about something in lieu of Father's Day, and I hope, for all the men, if you're watching, happy Father's Day. I hope your Father's Day was blessed and a day of rest, or whatever you want it to be. So this message, I was thinking about Father's Day, and I'm courting at the time, and I wanted to give a message out to the other women who are courting. You're looking at different attributes of the man to see if indeed this man is a good man of substance, character, someone that you could follow, someone that you could submit to, right? And I asked myself those same questions. And when I started dating who I'm with now, there was something about his characteristics. There was something that he did. There was a way about him that really made me see that this is a good guy. Not a perfect guy. Nobody's perfect, right? But this was one of the characteristics that I saw early in our relationship, and that really made me feel like I could trust this man. I can feel safe with this man. And like I said, being that, we just came out of Father's Day, there was something that he was doing that really sealed the deal for me. Let's just say that. Okay, I'm on my way to work. It looks like there's a little bit of construction, but that's fine. What I saw in the beginning, early in our, when we were dating before things were official, and I was questioning, wondering, if this person was my person. There's one thing that he did. He is such a patient father. And I just found that so comforting. I saw how patient he is with his child. I saw how he cared for them, how, he wasn't abusive in his language, even when he was visibly frustrated. And there was times where I would have been frustrated, He was patient. He took his time. He rarely ever raises his voice. And when I saw that, I just was like, wow, this is an amazing guy. This is someone whom I can trust. I think we've all been through a great ordeal. I know that we have. And a lot of us, if you're connected to this channel, we are healing along the way. And you need to be connected to individuals that promote that growth, that make it safe to grow, to make it safe for you to be you. And I believe that is a very important characteristic to have patience with your loved one. Don't think that because you're with someone and they seem to be patient and kind with you at the moment, that they won't be irate or aggressive to you if they're aggressive to other people. Let me be clear. I was seeing someone years ago who was very vulgar to their parents, to other individuals that they felt crossed them. Whether they were valid or not, there's still a level of grace you need to have. There's still a level of maturity we should have, regardless of the situation. And when I saw him react that way to other individuals, that was a red flag to me. And I spoke to him about it. Now, of course, that was just them. They crossed me. They did me wrong. I'm not going to do that to you. You don't got to worry about that. That was a lie. Very, very raw with me at times. Very abrasive, And I saw the signs. And unfortunately, I continued in that relationship for a short period of time. How people do one thing is how they do everything. And that's just what it is. So if you're dealing with someone who has characteristics that you're not fond of, or they outlash on other people and they're very mean and vulgar, don't think for 1 minute that they won't do that to you. They're still mad at their ex and they're still frustrated and cussing and fussing about that. They're not ready. They're not ready. So you have to understand, a lot of people would like to be ready for you. Sometimes when you're on your healing journey, it can be intimidating to some, because your mirror reflects their imperfections, and subconsciously, they may turn on you. Subconsciously, they may feel inferior to you. There's levels to this. We can talk about this for hours, but we're just talking about some of the characteristics that one should have when they're entertaining relationships. Yes, I talk about relationships a lot on this platform. Okay? I've been through a lot. I've been married a few times. But I've learned a lot along the way. I feel like I have the experience that qualifies me to talk about these things, even though, as of right now, I do not have a successful marriage, but I will, because I've learned so much, and now I know what to look for. Now I know what's important. Some of the things that we thought was important in our 20s, in our 30s, when you cross over to 40 and knocking on 50's door and beyond, most of those things don't even matter. I want someone I can suffer well with. Not someone who just looks good and even looks good on paper. I need someone who is good for my mental health, who is good for my emotional well-being. That's what we need. I'm taking care of myself. I don't need a man around to take care of me. I just need someone who is on the journey as I, and doing the work. And I have that now. It's so clear now. You realize what you settled for when you enter into a healthy relationship. You're like, I can't believe I settled for that in the past. I am really, I don't want to say upset, but I'm like, girl, what was you thinking? And now I know, and now I'm here. And I thank God for that. But I want you to realize what's important as we're on this journey. And I'm not just talking about relationally. We're talking about everything, every type of relationship, every friendship. There's a lot of friendships that are toxic. There are a lot of family members we all know that have toxic tendencies. And at this stage in my life, I am just protecting my peace. The world has its ups and downs. We have so much going on today. And I can't afford to lose my mind over people or circumstances that don't mind losing me. We're conserving our energy in this season. That's what we're doing. And that's what I wanted to mention. You know, conserve your energy. And the only way to do that is to make sure you steward your relationships properly. It's nothing wrong with waking up one day and saying, I no longer want this for my life. This is no longer good for me. Listen, this is your life. This is your story. And yes, God is in control, but you do have some responsibility as well. Have your boundaries. Say no when you don't feel like it. Don't push yourself unnecessarily. Steward your peace. Monitor your relationships. We don't have any more time to be wasting on people who are not willing to grow with us. If you're not willing to grow, you gotta go. And that's just what it is. There's no hate, no love lost. It's just that you're in a different place, and that's okay. And this goes for all of your relationships. All of them. Everybody's a suspect. Now, we do need people. Hear me. I'm not saying that you can live this life on your own. We need people to be a metrics to where we are emotionally, you know, spiritually. That's how it's measured. You know, we need people. We got to be around people to see if we are as mature as we say that we are. But it's a balance, you know. So that's what I have for you guys today. It was just on my mind. And I pray that you hear my heart. And I pray that this just encourages you a little bit. It's spring cleaning time. No matter what time of year you see this video, it's spring cleaning time. It's time to declutter. It is time to get rid of the things that no longer serves us, and that is people included. Now, I'm not saying get rid of people who challenge you. That's not what I'm saying. Who challenge you in a healthy way. We need those people. But if it's causing you unnecessary pain and grief, you need to make some changes. That's all I'm saying. But I love you guys, and I pray that the things that are coming to your mind right now, I pray that you work on those things. God is talking to you right now. I'm here. I love you guys. Thank you for sharing, and subscribing. I really, really appreciate you. Oh, they need to fix this road. But I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Take care.